All right, Dave. So I'm wearing my doc shirt today. The doc is getting canceled. There's some allegations there. Discussion.
Didn't we talk about cancel culture last week?
We did.
That's amazing.
We did. We did. We did. We
Y'all
did. We
proving
did.
us right again.
We did. And so the one thing that I will state before I just tell you everything, because I know you're not as informed with gaming news as I am, is that like it used to be innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah,
And
that's
now
not
it's
the
like
case.
guilty till proven innocent because of like this. You talk about cancel culture because of this mob thing. Like people are like guilty before they're innocent because everybody one thing
One
gets said and then
allegation,
everybody
yeah,
just says it. And again, like don't get me wrong, if something comes out to be true and like they
for
are
sure.
guilty, like you're right, like cool, you were right, but
Right.
like it will used to be innocent until proven guilty, right? So basically, what started the drama was just so you know, Doc was banned off Twitch like 4 years ago.
Yeah,
We
I did
talked
know
about
that.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. So this person on Twitter, on X, tweeted just randomly, like not replied to anything, just tweeted. He got banned because he got caught sexting a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that be could read in plain text. Case closed, gang. That's what he tweeted, and that's what started everything. So then Jake Lucky, who is like the gaming informer, he tweets it saying a former Twitch employee has come forward and stated that alleged reason for Dr. Disrespect's permanent Twitch ban being for sexting a minor in the previous Twitch Whispers product. Dr. Disrespect responds to Jake saying, Jake, seriously, I get it. It's a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged, and they paid out the whole contract. Then there's somebody. So this is the last essentially tweet I'll read before we just start discussing about it, because this is what
Right.
people are in arms about Dr. Disrespect's response, the tweet, and then Dr. Disrespect's response by saying, Jake, seriously, I get it. It's a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged, and they paid out the whole contract. So that's what's got everybody up in arms and upset and angry, because he didn't specifically say that he wasn't sexting a minor, right? Again, we'll start talking about it in a
Okay. Yeah.
second. So this person quote tweets it, and again, this is I'll give them credit. Arctics at Arctics TV on Twitter. People explaining this statement saying it's not enough versus the weight of the allegations don't understand. If true, Twitch would have used the allegations to avoid paying out the entirety of his contract. Twitch not only paid but stated no wrongdoing and didn't ban Hassan B.
Real quick, my 2 cents on just that first part, right? Yes, they paid him out, so they would have used that for sure if they weren't going to pay him out. Secondly, they they would have gone public with it as the reason for it.
They wouldn't just
they
let some
didn't have
random person tweet about it.
and they didn't have the proof to go public with it. That's why they didn't.
That's why he's a former Twitch employee.
Right.
If he was
That's
a
why
current
homeboy
Twitch
don't work
employee,
there.
they would be like, okay, or they might end up firing him because they'd be upset. But he's
Definitely.
former, so he has nothing to fucking lose.
Nothing.
Got nothing to fucking lose.
Nothing. And at that point, he just needs clout and attention.
Yeah,
That's all he's there for.
yeah. It just and there's another thing where I don't know the exact words on this, so whatever, people can yell at me in the YouTube comments. But someone pulled up a tweet of his on June 17th, so a week ago now, a
Okay.
few days before he tweeted that.
Right.
And it was about like I didn't fully understand it. It was about like some concert that was coming up, and he basically said, if this sells out or if people buy this, I will DM you the reason that Dr. Disrespect was banned on Twitch.
So
That's
he
like
was just trying to make money.
he was literally just a few days ago. He was doing that again. I don't know the exact concert. I don't know. It was some. His tweet was like, if this sells out, I will DM you guys the reason of Dr. Disrespect's ban. And so he basically was like trying to make money off of it essentially, because again, sell out whatever he was selling. And then he just tweeted it randomly for clout 3 days later.
Yeah,
Again, if
well,
it's
just
true,
wants
it's
attention.
true, right? Like, cool, you can come out and say that. But for right now, it seems like a clout chase.
Here's the thing. If it was true, it would have been taken up 4 years ago.
Yeah.
You tweeting it now, 4 years later, is irrelevant. And
Yeah.
then all the extra stuff to add on to you being a goofy, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not sitting here saying, oh, if, he didn't do it, because I know he didn't do it. Just in all reality, things would have gone legal. If things did go legal, it would have been proven.
Is logically, like that guy said, like they paid him out. Like they clearly, and no wrongdoing was acknowledged. So I don't, if his tweet was correct, then Twitch wouldn't have had to pay him out.
Right. And
because they would have had an upper hand, but it sounds like Doc had the upper hand.
On top of that, just understanding who Doc is. he does not need some minor.
Yeah,
This is a physical specimen of a man. Literally 1.1%,
6'9".
like less than 1% of all men that exist.
Yeah.
And we're talking about him needing to hit up minors in their
Yeah.
fucking Twitch whispers.
Yeah, no,
Like,
this
is just ridiculous.
Yeah, I sent it to you the other day. There's a clip of Tristan, and he basically says that about Doc. He's talking about how gamers and esports people are all goofy motherfuckers.
Right.
Or goofy dorks, I think is the quote he used.
Goofy dorks.
Goofy dorks, and then he said that, but there's this one man, to Andrew, there's one man, Dr. Disrespect, where if he yells at a camera and says, hey, we're going to beat your ass, like, you'd believe it because he's 6'9", like you said, specimen of a man, and he has nice cars and he's handsome and he can clearly pull girls and he could do whatever. He's like, and he's a threat because your normal average gamer is a fucking dork and they don't look like Dr. Disrespect. There's only a handful of people that are like Dr. Disrespect that are gamers and actual physical specimens that can pick up chicks if they wanted to. Again, if they wanted to. And he's not sitting here saying that he was out there cheating on his wife, right? It's just Dr. Disrespect is an intimidating person. He's 6'9". No diddy on this, but he's an attractive male to people to where people will be attracted to him, and he's not your average gamer person, and he's not your status quo in the gamer community, so of course people are going to believe some random weird story because they already are not, they're like, yeah, he's not like us anyway, so fuck him.
Yeah, that blue hair community in general is going to not like a guy like Dr. Disrespect, so they're, regardless of, to the point of innocent until proven guilty, that's why there's the guilty until proven innocent.
That's part of the cancel
people
culture.
Like that are just straight up haters because they are dorks, they are goofies,
Yeah.
and it's like, no, you couldn't relate to this man in any way, shape, or form. So instead of trying to relate or understand or have some sort of, especially
logic,
for the,
it's just easier to be
let
like,
me just be a
fuck
hater.
him.
Yeah, let me just be a hater.
Because you're
and
waiting on him to downfall anyway, because
Exactly.
he's never been like you, so why the fuck would you care?
And over the last 4 years, he didn't need Twitch, and he's still doing.
He's still fine on YouTube. Yeah,
right?
he's fine. He's
so
Doc.
it's like all you haters, it's like it's really irrelevant because bro is chilling.
It just gives him more attention at the end of the day.
For
because
me, it's the Andrew Tate effect of what color is your Bugatti?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, I've got shit going for me. What are you doing?
Yeah, again, if it was a real thing, if like there was some facts that he could put there besides just making a tweet, then this conversation would be different. And then I'd have to obviously be like, damn, like Doc really like. But it's not, this random dude's making a tweet. There's no proof. There's no allegations. These are serious allegations. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and ignore them if they were to be true. But again, it's a random tweet. How am I supposed to just believe that? You have to give me something to believe more than a random tweet. And you have to use your logical reasoning to understand that at the current moment with that, because Doc said also that they're currently in talks, so he can't say too much anyway, right. Jake. That was another response that he said. Like, I don't know. It's just ridiculous. I feel like people aren't using their logic
and
there.
Bro, dude with the tweet is just looking for attention.
Yeah.
He knew that he could target somebody with Dr. Disrespect status and make a tweet about it and get some attention because nobody knows who the guy is. I still don't know his name. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really feel like saying it because
no, you don't need to. But that's to the point of like, you're irrelevant, bro.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Yeah. So just wild, bro. Cancel culture is just crazy because.
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's just it.
I was gonna say leave your opinion on cancel culture because some of y'all are with it and some of y'all aren't. So we want to know because I don't think Tyler's for it. I know there's some times where it's like back in the day, we might have used to differ on opinions, but I think now as we've both gotten older, it's like we're both pretty solid on those opinions. But there's still some goofies on the internet for whatever reason.
Yeah,
that love to cancel.
Yep, a lot of weird motherfuckers.
You cancel culture kind of person? Even in the comments.